Hello there, this is just another day of me talking about myself and the Lord. So, I know sometimes that it's hard on me to keep myself going, and I know sometimes that it's hard on me to pay attention to those aspects and those times when I'm kind of lonely. And from my perspective, I seem like I'm super light and energetic and caring and loving. But from another's perspective, what I feel like after going over what I've done and did, I feel like I'm alone, like I'm not really sticking out to people as I should. And the way that I want to stick out to people is through the Lord. Because if I stick out in the wrong way, then the devil's going to try to tempt me and take that as an advantage. But if I stick out in the right way with the Lord, who will imagine what he can do? But the problem with me is this: I stick out like a sore thumb. See, I always treat others correct, and then I don't know how to treat people. See, I can make it halfway, but the Lord kind of pushes me to that full way. And I'm like, Lord, I wasn't able to do that before. I wasn't able to pay attention to that person before. Lord, I'm seeing the heart deeper than I saw it before. And I didn't know that this was actually possible. But beforehand, my heart was locked, Lord. I didn't know how to unlock my own heart to give you my own heart, Lord. And then when I did that, I started to see into other people's hearts. See, how beautiful is it to have a gift, to have your own heart and see another person's heart. But for me, it was like before that, I was so stuck. It's like when you don't give your heart up to the Lord, you're taking away this permission for Him to work through you. And for me, I took away so many times He could work through me, but He still did it. And He knows how I struggle. He knows how I feel. He knows that I'm trying. He knows that I'm paying attention. He knows that I'm disciplined. But I'm like, Lord, 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 I'm crying eternally, Lord. My laughter is just tears. My love is for people who follow you, Lord. I'm your diligent servant. And Lord, I know that I'm too much sometimes for myself, but Lord, you tell me to slow down and then I go even faster. And I'm like, okay, Lord, I need to go do this because I just got in trouble doing this. And it's not really helping the case. See, I can treat a person kindly, but they don't have to do the same. And I know that sometimes I want everybody to treat me fairly and kindly, and I want everybody to like the way that I am. But honestly, if I lie to myself and say that I'm more worthy than I am, then that's just being egotistical. And of course, the Lord's there to push me and tell me that I'm worth something. But most of the time, I struggle to have self value. See, my value towards myself isn't enough. And that can lead me into situations where I'm like, my value isn't enough, Lord. So is my voice enough? Is my seeing enough? Is my mouth enough? Am I enough, Lord? And it's like the Lord saying, wow, my child, slow down. You've been enough the entire time. You've been enough before you were even enough. Before I tell you, you've always been enough to me, the Lord says. And I feel like the Lord's telling me that. And then I go out and I do a sin, and I'm like, Lord, am I enough? And then I do this sin, and I'm like, Lord, I'm good. Lord, I'm good. Lord, I'm good. Lord, I'm good. And He's like, son, you went and sinned this many times. I'm not frustrated with you, but I'm telling you that it's not the way that I wanted it to play out. And the Lord's like, I'm going to get it to where the way that I want it to play out, because I'm not just going to let you fall into the hands of Satan. And I'm like, Lord, I shouldn't be deserving of this. Your love is unconditional towards me, and it's keeping my heart together. And it's keeping my heart together piece by piece. As I noticed in the mirror, like my heart was this little mirror, and it shattered. Every piece I picked up reflected a new memory, something that was new to me, something that I could believe in. something that I could see physically changing. On the other side, when I looked at the mirror, I saw Mother Nature. I saw my future. I saw the Lord. I saw these things. But my reference is saying in my heart. In my heart, I can see that I'm changing. But it's not easy for change to happen without suffering or pain. See, I've always been the one who's been on the Lord's side, so I'm not completely used to suffering and pain. And when I get there, I know that sometimes it can be bigger and bigger than I expected. And because it's such a big deal, I know that I stress out about it. I stress out about the small things. I stress out about everything that's been happening. But I just need to sit back and let the Lord take over what I'm doing. See, when I walk and I go and I do things and I say I'm of God, there's so many more things that I need to do so that I can be diligent. I feel that I'm not worthy enough, but the worthiness is there. See, I know that I need to humble myself, but to humble myself, I feel like I'd be taking my future away. Like I would be taking something that I valued away from myself. And the one thing I don't want to give away is something that I can go to in my future. But the Lord's like, hey, you can do this in your future. You just have to understand that it's not gonna be easy. And that I'm not gonna just let you do these things. The Lord's like, it's not gonna be easy, but even if I made it easy for you, it still would not be easy. For what's easy for God to move is not easy for man. So we have difficulties, and I have difficulties trying to keep myself together. And the one thing I needed was that Bible. The one thing I needed was this. But I struggled to pick it up. I struggled to pick the Bible up. I struggled to listen. And now more than ever, I'm struggling on my own.